if you meet me more often, you'll find me saying this all the time. And when I say this, whenever I'm feeling a little down and out, I'm feeling angry at something, because see, we're all human beings and we will go through those kind of emotions. We will go through stress and anxiety because deadlines sort of get to us at times. What do we do to just kill our stress or break it or just, completely rejuvenate ourselves? There are loads of
पापा
things.
नीचे बुला रहे हैं.
May I request
नीचे
some
बालकनी से आवाजें लगा रहे हैं.
It's okay. This happens. We're still unfamiliar with the world of this virtual space, virtual stage. Anyway, I was saying that, if we need to really get out of it, let's just try to sing. Most of us are bathroom singers. Let's just do that. Dance away our blues, cook. We love cooking. Let's make the kitchen messy a little bit, but it's so therapeutic. Go out for shopping, write, read a book, engage in some kind of sporty activity, be it swimming, be it calisthenics, be it karate, judo, yoga, aerobics, whatever it is that you want to do, just do it. Play an instrument. I mean, many of us are fond of playing instruments. Let's just do that. Let's enjoy ourselves. I mean, some things at times can wait, and heavens will definitely not fall if once or twice you make a mistake, you goof up. We're all human, and to err is definitely human. Just remind yourself of that. So, happiness is a choice, positivity is a mindset. Unblock the positives within you. Worry less, smile more. You know what? It's always a good idea to smile more because, you create less wrinkles. You frown a lot less when you're smiling. You're only using 72 facial muscles. Whereas if you frown, you probably use much more. And I'm sure that none of us out here would like to get crow feet or hog jaws or have wrinkles and creases all over our face. We would like to emit radiance, ooze positivity. And you can do this by smiling a lot. And don't regret. There'll be lots of things in your life that you would have done, and now that, you would feel that I wish I hadn't done it. But forget it. Just take the good lesson out of it and just learn, just grow, and just move on. After all, they say to strive, to seek, to find, and never to yield. That is the thing. And I don't know if many of you can understand Hindi, but this is another favorite quote of mine. It's a little shairi kind of a thing which says that मंजिल मिल ही जाएगी भटकते ही सही गुमराह तो वो है जो घर से निकले ही नहीं. So forget it. There would be things that we have to try. We would learn from things, but then you see at the end of the day, if I have done something, I am responsible for it. I am answerable for my own actions. So there is no reason for regret. Try to treat it as a life learning lesson. That is important. And one more thing which is very important, we try to be multitaskers. And now, because we're in this online scenario, we're doing a lot of things. And we keep on saying yes to many things for whatever reasons. And what happens is that we create stress for ourselves because we take on more than we can handle. And that actually is not good news for us. So my friends, I would suggest that never say yes if you want to say no. It's very important. You have to be the creator of your own happy life because strong people don't have attitudes, they have standards. And if you have to maintain those high standards and sustain them and make the world a beautiful place to live in, you have to realize that the place can become beautiful just because you are beautiful and just because you make it happy and just because you spread that happiness, positivity, and radiance wherever you go. Have you ever noticed that sometimes when we meet people, there are people that we just want to run away from and there are people that we want to just stick on to. We want to stick to them and we don't want to let go of them. Why? This is all because of those vibes, positive vibes. Sometimes when we don't want to actually be in someone's presence or company, it's because that person is oozing a vibe that does not really, gel with us. So we want to run away. So if we want to make this world a beautiful place, first we have to start with ourselves. We have to start with our own little world. Let's make our own little world a very happy and beautiful one. And then the world becomes a better place because of us, and eventually it will become better. As Michael Jackson said, heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and for the entire human race. So, my friends, keep going. Don't look back. You are not going that way anyway. So, it's always good to look forward and never to yield, never have that defeatist attitude, never say never. But, try to keep going, try to do whatever it is, no matter the challenges that come your way, expect nothing. Try to help your own self because God helps those who help themselves. But appreciate everything. Appreciate even a small gesture that comes your way. It's going to help you a lot. And now, quickly for this little, I hope you have a pen and paper with you because I'm going to take you through these 7 or 8 simple questions to which the answers would just be never, always, sometimes, maybe. And the fact your stress levels and your mindset will be, determined by this. So it's a very, very simple question answer thing. So the first question is, if you have your pen and paper ready, how often have you been upset because of something unexpected? I'll repeat, how often have you been upset because of something unexpected? Always, sometimes, or never? So it depends on you. The next one, how often do you feel unable to control the important things in your life? How often do you feel unable to control the important things in your life? How often do you feel nervous and stressed? Is it always? Is it sometimes? Or is it never? How often do you feel a lack of confidence about handling personal problems? How often do you feel that things are not going well for you? How often do you feel you cannot cope with all the things you have to do? How often are you able to control the things that irritate you? How often do you feel on top of things? How often have you been angry because of things outside of your control? Well, I hope you've given it a thought and you've written and you've made your little jottings. By the way, it's always very therapeutic to have a little diary with you. So, if you've had more always answers, then your stress levels are high. If you've said sometimes and maybe to a lot of those questions, then your stress levels are moderate. And if you've said never to them, or just to 7 or 8 of them you've said never, then your stress levels are low and they can also be considered negligible. But now the next thing is, which I'll quickly take you through, is a little plan. PLAN. How do you sustain your stress levels? How do you ensure that you are stress-free and that you can actually enjoy life and be very productive? So the first thing is, my friends, P. P is decide a period in the 24 hours that we have in a day. Decide a time, set aside a time that you can, do your own thing. And do whatever it is. I mean, think about your day, plan your day, think what helps you, what makes you feel strong, what makes you feel in control. Just plan your day in that period for yourself. But how you can do it, why? And if you do this, let me tell you, you'll be more productive, you'll be able to manage better, you'll be able to do many things if you have decided to do many things at a time. And the next thing is L. L is deciding a location for taking a break. So that location could be somewhere in your own house, it could be your rocking chair, it could be a corner in your bedroom, your dining area, your study, or your balcony, your terrace, your garden, or it could be somewhere in a neighborhood park. You could have a little bench over there, which could be your cozy corner, and you like to think about things when you're sitting over there. And then A is the activity that you enjoy, whatever it is that gives you a light feeling, whatever it is that rejuvenates you, Try to do that for a little while. Sing, dance, play a game, aerobics, calisthenics, anything. Just take a walk, walk in the park, get wet in the rain if it's raining, like these days it is. Just do anything that gives you joy, enjoy a cup of tea or coffee sitting on your rocking chair. You can even do that. And then N is name people you can talk to. So that means that think of names of those people who are close to you, whom you would like to talk to, because when you talk to them, you feel therapeutic. It's a therapy in itself. You feel rejuvenated just talking to that person. We all have our favorite people. So just think of them in times when you have time to yourself, and just pick up the phone or just visit. If they stay nearby, you can go and visit. Of course, you need to keep the proper precautions in mind, because we're still not out of this corona mess, as Hemlata very nicely explained to you. But then if we want to do something, we'll do it, because where there's a will, there's definitely a way. So just remember this PLAN, a little plan. And just be open to change, my friend, because you never know how beautiful it can be. Now, the big change that we're facing is these times of the global pandemic. Everything has changed. From seminars, we've come to webinars. From offline teaching, we've come to online teaching. From meeting people, going to their houses, or in a proper auditorium, in a convention, in some nice hotel, we have started meeting people virtually. But see, we have adapted. We have embraced this change with open arms, because this has actually been a savior. The virtual space has been a savior, and we have taken to it beautifully. So with that, I would just like to say, with a sense, I'm heartfelt gratitude to all of you. It's always a good idea to maintain a gratitude journal and write in anything and everything in a day that has brought joy in your life. It's very therapeutic and very helpful. And as a parting note, I would like to say, along my journey, I have learned that the more thankful I am, the more I have to be thankful for. So this life is really beautiful. There's so many beautiful things that we have to be thankful for. And we have realized this in these testing times. They have brought us closer to nature. They have reconnected us with things that we had taken for granted. And there are lots of things, believe me, but we have learned our lessons, and we have opened our arms to change. So thank you very much, erudite educators from all over the country. Thank you, Mr. Matthews. Thank you to my fellow global healers. It's been wonderful talking to you over this platform. And I do hope that I've been able to touch your hearts, even a teeny weeny bit, positively. If I have, I would feel grateful for doing it. Thank you so much to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ALKA ma'am. That was really, really awesome. I mean, I was really glued to the seat. I mean, really, I could feel those vibes, that positive energy, the gratitude that you said, and the music, or everything amazing. I'm sure the participants also must have really gone through this real healing experience. So I'm really grateful, ALKA ma'am. Wonderful session. And
thank you.
Yeah, and thanks to all the other panel members as well. So we have about 5 minutes. I think if there is any question which anybody wants to ask, so we will take up that. Otherwise, we'll call it a day. Thank you. Anybody wants to share some comments, or if they want to express something, they are most welcome, or they would like to ask something.
Yes, please. Yeah, we would love to. I mean, thank you. I mean, I'm reading the chat section, and it's already made my heart filled with gratitude. There's an overdose of gratitude now, and I'm sure my fellow healers are feeling the same. It's really a big thanks to you, Mr. Matthews, for bringing all of us together on this platform.
Yes, sir. That is amazing.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes. Any questions?
Any comments also?
Any comments, anything that you would like to share?
Yeah, you want to take up the next